Non-uniqueness in the universe. Well, 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 that is definitely mental health. Over here he says the books you need are How to Date Young Women, 1 and 2, 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, and I don't know what he has /SE books. I really don't remember what the hell he was talking about there. We forgot to mention this book, Learning from Fuck-Ups, How to Date Young Women, 1 and 2, Body Language Secrets. You have to view dating the same way you would view learning how to ski. You don't know a goddamn thing. What are these things, boots? Oh, fuck, they hurt my ankles. God damn. Okay, get them on, blah, blah, blah. Learn how to get them in the skis. Go out there, learn how to snow plow, learn how to S-curve. And eventually, after falling down many times, you get on the bunny slope. And after you fall down many times on the bunny slope, you get on the intermediate, and then you get on the expert. But each level up is harder, and you go faster, and you can do more turns. This is just like dating. Dating is like you start out in 6th grade, or at least I started out at 6 years old. And then I would say 6th grade, I was thinking girls maybe not be as icky as I thought they were. In the summer between 6th grade and 7th grade, I really found out girls are a lot better than I ever thought they were. But I was always thinking about it, trying to figure out how to get at least a little bit closer to Janet Schreckengoss, or a little bit closer to Darlene Coons, or somehow maybe get a kiss on Halloween or something like that. And when I would try for a kiss and get rejected, I'd say, well, that doesn't work. But I tried. So that's how you find out, guys, what works. You fuck up and you learn from your mistakes. At least you learn what doesn't work. Non-uniqueness in the universe. What that means is you are not the only one with these fucking problems. You're not the only one that doesn't understand what he's doing. You're not the only person that feels inadequate and worthless. Everybody is in the same fucking boat. We're all human beings. You got to get that through your head. Your parents made you think you should be perfect by their standards. But that's horseshit. I want you to be you, whatever the fuck that is. And only you know what that is. There's no book going to tell you what that is. You have to find out by yourself what you like to do, what you don't like to do, what you enjoy doing, what you don't enjoy doing. That sounds like real brilliant, huh? No shit. But you are not any different than any other human being on the planet. And I'm including women. Women are just as lonely, just as scared, just as nervous as you are, just as horny, everything. They have all the exact same emotions we have. And you have to learn to understand that and accept it, okay? They're people too, and they are just as afraid in this whole enterprise as we are. But the good Lord has made them a little different than us. They are able to get over a loss much faster than men. And evolutionary psychologists think that's because if their child dies or the man leaves, they can't fall into a lump on the ground, or they'll fuck up the whole hunter-gatherer group. She's got to get over that and get back to making babies, because we need babies around here, okay? You are not unique. They are suffering from the same things you have. And all the guys you meet on my list, we're all in the same fucking boat. I'm no different, Jesus Christ. I have the same problems everybody has. I'm just able to do it a little bit better at handling my own personal shit, that's all. But I got bills, I got people that I don't like, I got problems with my fucking house. You know, everybody has shit going on, okay? It's no big deal. You're not the only person that's in this boat. Let's sum it up with that. You are not unique, period. Vince says it'll take you 75 days to get over the fact that you're not unique, and that everybody has problems like you have. Believe you deserve to be with a 21-year-old 9.0. Okay? Sounds easy, doesn't it? Well, how do you believe that? What would possibly make you believe that? Because you sure don't believe it right now, wherever you are. I do. But I've been at this all my fucking life. So how did I get this way? I was successful with a 6. I was successful with a 7. I was successful with an 8. And I got shot down a few times with 9s, 10s. I've been shot down by them all the time to this day. But I always try. Why? I don't know. They're fucking worth it. That's why. Jesus Christ. But I believe I deserve one. Okay? I believe that I have what it takes because I got success to back me up. Okay? And I had a beautiful first wife, a beautiful second wife, and a beautiful third wife. Carla was a good 6, maybe a 7 on her best day. She wasn't that beautiful, but she was fucking female from the top of her head to her end of her toenails. Okay? She was just fucking awesome. I had a girlfriend here recently from 2009 to 2013. The most beautiful female I'd ever seen. I'd been after her since she was 18. So now I'm single and I go after her and she starts going out with me, and it was heaven to look at her and to hold her in my arms and just let her lay on my lap and look at her face. It was just the most beautiful face I've ever seen. But the poor woman had more fucking problems than all self-inflicted wounds. And I just got so I couldn't take it anymore. So I just had to stop because I could see this is going nowhere. She's not ever going to get her shit together. So I couldn't have gotten her if I didn't think I deserved it, because I was 30 years older than she was. Okay? You have to believe it. I don't think you can fake that. I think you have to have success, 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 and you have to keep trying all the time. My friend John Dempsey taught me this trick, and now I see it in all the, I put it in Date Young Women in 1987, and it took about 10 years, but all the pickup artists took it and blew it up into this big fucking moment. It's only useful for women who are like 9s and 10s and have heard all the shit in the world, all the pickup crap in the world. They've heard all the ordinary ways to try to get a conversation started with her. She's heard everything. So how do you get her attention? You have to look at her shoes, and you have to look at her. You have to say, God, those are the ugliest shoes I've ever seen. And leave. Walk away. Go away. Nobody's ever done that to her before. They're always fawning over her, telling her how beautiful she is, and can I buy you a drink? Yada fucking yada. And the only way you have a chance of getting in there is to insult her. Because nobody does that. These idiot pickup artists call it a neg hit. They took that one simple little technique out of that book, 256 pages, and turned it into their real cornerstone of their fucking pickup abilities. All it does is piss women off, you dumb motherfucker. All you're doing it for with a good-looking woman is to get her attention. Now she wants to know, what don't you like about my shoes? And then you have to tell her truthfully. And you can't say, well, you're so beautiful, those shoes ruin it all. That's bullshit. She's heard all that fucking crap. Just say they're too clunky looking, or whatever the fuck it is you don't like about them. You genuinely have to not like them, okay? Even bullshit at this level works. It must be true to work, okay? That's the only thing I know about beautiful women, other than to let the lust show in your eyes, smile, be friendly, be outgoing, be aloof. You're talking with her, but you're not really into her. You're looking at other women, you're sneaking peeks at other women, and she gets the idea that you have a choice. Now I just do this automatically. I just realized that's how I do it. I'm letting her know, yeah, I think you're hot, but there are other hot girls in here, so If you're going to cooperate, fine. If you're not, fine. And that's what they like. They don't like somebody that's a pushover. And one more thing about 9s and 10s. They're no different than you or me. They feel the same when you're fucking, and the only good thing about them is to look at them. All right? And it's fun to walk around and have other men look at you with this fucking beauty with you. That is a great thrill. And they're wondering, how did that guy get her? Okay. Because I'm good at this. I wrote the fucking book. That's how. Living purposefully. He says that'll take you 90 days, but you can't start until you're done with games people play, you're done with living consciously. Yeah, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing before you can live purposefully. 90 days living purposefully is made up of focusing on the present and not repeating the same mistakes. He has over here the book that you're going to check is the fucking archive. And for the not repeating the same mistakes, the fucking archive, how to date young women 1 and 2. Focusing on the present. How do you do that? Well, I don't think it's possible to focus on the present. I think it's possible to stay in the present. In other words, staying out of your head. Stay out of your head and in your body. Fritz Perls' mandate was lose your mind and come to your senses. So the technique we use is in a book called Taming Your Gremlin. That's another book that's going to help you get your mental health better. I'll give you the short version. Taming your gremlin is just a fancy word for your subconscious. Your subconscious is your loyal servant. And you've given it commands in the past, or you've accepted commands from your parents and made them your own. And your subconscious is dutifully carrying out its job of helping you achieve the aims you set for it. Your subconscious is kind of a dumb brute. You can't, it doesn't understand negatives. It understands, if you say don't drop the ball, all it hears is drop the ball. So when you give yourself commands, or your parents gave you commands that you adopted later as your own, your subconscious takes it as an order. This is what I want you to help me with, okay? So your gremlin is your subconscious going, don't forget about getting the groceries. That girl's looking at you over there. Don't be a chicken shit. Go over there and talk to her. That's your gremlin, your subconscious, going on and on in your head. So you tame your gremlin by getting out of your head. Out. Okay. One technique that works, which is very strange, I don't remember what it's called, but it's behavior mod therapy. And they have guys put the rubber band around their wrist like that. It fits kind of tight. And when you're having a thought you don't want to have, you snap yourself. Bap! Snap, snap, snap. Stop thinking about that. I can do it by saying to myself, stop thinking about that, and stop thinking about it. Sometimes I think about something else.